Hey Juventini, welcome back to the All Juve cast. I'm Alberto. There is a topic circulating on social media, and Allegri's kind of getting attacked for it in terms of saying that Chiesa needs a little bit more work. I'm going to share my personal opinion on it and hopefully, open up more Juventini's minds to it because right away our initial reaction is just to slam Allegri and defend Chiesa at all costs because Chiesa is a fantastic player. He's a great talent, and he's been a big, big piece of Juventus since he's joined, and the future looks extremely bright. But there are a few things that he does need work on, and we have seen it, and he has been criticized for it. And we have to be realistic about it. There are moments in matches where he needs to have a little bit more awareness. Okay. And throughout the matches, we've seen many, many times how quickly he becomes gassed in certain matches. That in itself needs work from Federico Chiesa. He needs to understand when to turn on the afterburners and when to maybe preserve that energy. That's a part of him needing to work on things. He needs to understand that. Allegri kind of applied that to that as well. We also have to think that even Roberto Mancini with the Italian squad, he wasn't a surefire starter with the Azzurri through the Euros. He picked it up. He made his cameos fantastically and did well and played a huge part in that European victory for the Azzurri. But to say he needs work is not far off. Even yesterday versus Spezia, there were times he simply tried to do far too much. And at times it hurt us. And it was the difference in, again, Spezia winning possession, getting the ball back, and coming at us. So he does need some work. It's okay for Allegri to say that. Yes, we want to see more of Chiesa starting, but keep in mind we don't always know 100% of the details of what's going on. And it has been reported that he's still dealing with that knock. And I even said that in the pre-match day live yesterday when Allegri was getting flack about Chiesa and his time, and everybody was jumping on the Allegri's going to ruin Chiesa train. Listen, he had a knock that took him out of a game. He was uncertain for Milan. Well, he was expected to play versus Milan, but again, you don't know the details of it. You don't know how much risk is involved. If you were Allegri, think about how much he would get blasted for using Chiesa and he wasn't sure fire safe as far as how he can get hurt or whatnot. And then he gets hurt and he's out for a long time. Allegri's going to get blasted, and Allegri can't take that risk, and he knows that because of how strong Chiesa is. So we're attacking Allegri at times for Chiesa's playing time, wanting to see him out there all the time, but in turn, it's not a knock on Chiesa. It's because Allegri realizes how important Chiesa is to this Juventus. But to say that Chiesa needs to work on things is not an exaggeration, and he does. And he will continue to grow because you can see that he's that type of player. He has the drive, he has the determination and the gusto to go after it and take what he wants. And I have 100% faith that the best thing for Chiesa is actually Allegri. And I know that these words will be seen possibly as an unpopular opinion just based on such an early time frame of the two of them working together. But again, I factor in the knock, I factor in how much Allegri can actually help him really take it to the next level because Chiesa is one of those players. He's got everything. He can make something out of nothing. We've seen him play in a position that none of us saw him excel in, and yet he did. So I think it will work out fantastic for Chiesa. Again, we all just need to have some patience. And again, rumored he's got a little bit of a knock, may not be a part of Sampdoria Juventus match on the weekend. So there you have it. That's my 2 cents, anyways, on the whole Chiesa Allegri the discussion currently going on. I think everyone needs to remain calm. We love Federico Chiesa. Allegri understands how important Federico Chiesa is to this Juventus. Make no mistake. But he does have a few things to work on. That's my personal opinion. But again, I want to hear yours. Drop your thoughts and comments and opinions on the video here. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you stay tuned tonight and join us at 7:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for our post-match podcast where we actually recap Spezia Juventus in depth and actually tackle all the news surrounding Juventus and the aftermath and look ahead to the Sampdoria match. We'll talk to you all then. Make sure you join us and get your questions, comments, and opinions on live. Forza Juve, fino alla fine.